Joe Jonas and Sophie Turner are getting a divorce. Joe Jonas is the one filing. He has been taking care of their 2 kids. What's up, everyone? It's Chicks in the Office with Bria and Fran, giving you that Friday energy on a Wednesday. Hopefully you had a nice weekend. If you had a long weekend, I hope it was lovely. We are back. It's now the middle of the week. It has flown by. How are we feeling today?
It's our 600th episode.
Oh my God. It is.
We forgot again.
Oh my gosh. Happy 600.
600 episodes. Thank you to Sarah for bringing us these
thank you so
lovely
much, Sarah. Very sweet of you to
balloons.
remember.
Because we forgot until we walked right in here.
You are the only one that remembered.
Yep.
So thank you very much.
It's a lot of episodes.
It is a lot of episodes. And when we used to hit these milestones, it would be like, we'd go like way harder for it. Like 300. There was like 300 balloons here. Not much for 400, but 500. We had Drew Barrymore.
500 was a big one.
600, it's just me and you, babes.
I feel like post 500, it's like nothing really matters. Nothing really matters until 1,000.
It's like, all right, we get it. You have a podcast.
Yes. Like it's like you could do 10, 25, you know, like the big birthdays you celebrate, you know?
Yeah.
You celebrate a lot more when you're younger, and then you just kind of go, oh, then 50, you know, 60.
75. It's really the big ones.
Yes. So I feel like now we're just going, after 500, we're like, nah.
No, we have another video for you. Just kidding.
Yeah, that's like,
That's so mean.
I did not believe him for a second.
I literally said I forgot it was the 600th episode. When I came
Noah
in.
literally said I also forgot it was our 600th episode.
You bought that within point.
Yeah,
1 second
that
to me
was
saying it.
I just was so excited.
What would we put in there? Like from it would just be last year.
The reason tears are forming my eyes is because I'm so embarrassed about how excited I just was. Like, I literally was like, for us.
Oh man! After we're like, 600.
Yeah,
Who
we
cares?
asked everyone to do. Hey, so we know we asked you for 500. Can you do another one?
No, it's one of those things. It's like, no, it's like this year, and I was like, it's my birthday. Who cares?
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
But no, it is really cool. Thank you so much for the people who have been listening since the beginning and all the newcomers.
Yes.
And hopefully we pick up more along the way. And the people who've been listening to us since episode 1, I hope you're still listening right now. And we love you guys. We really appreciate it.
600 episodes is a lot of hours of us talking. So very much appreciated that everybody's still here.
Yeah. Maybe we've lost a few.
I'm sure we have along the way,
okay.
but you gain new ones, you know?
Yes, of course you do.
Exactly.
Anyways, how was your weekend?
Weekend was fantastic. Beautiful beach weekend.
Really?
Every day was just a 10 out of 10.
I love that.
On the beach. Me and members of Joe's family threw him a surprise 30th birthday Saturday night. Very small, local, in town, small. His birthday's not till the 25th, so that's why we were like, he really won't.
Yeah, real surprise.
We'll really get him.
Yeah.
And it works like a charm. He had absolutely no idea. Walked in, was so flustered, pointed at himself. He thought I was throwing him an engagement party for just him. Well, he was like, in his defense, he was like, I don't know. I thought maybe like we were both coming in and we were both going to be surprised.
Right.
But then I realized you weren't surprised.
That makes sense.
So that was really nice. He teared up multiple times throughout the evening. He was very happy.
It's beautiful.
But yeah, like the beginning of the year, he in passing was like, a surprise party for my 30th would be fun. And I was like, all right. I mean, like I kind of like just blew it off and was like, yeah sure, whatever.
Right.
Because in my mind, I'm like,
you can't play too much into it,
yeah,
or
exactly.
else it won't be a surprise.
Exactly. And there's no way the weekend before his birthday I could have pulled off a surprise that he wouldn't have seen coming.
Right.
And there's so many weddings. A lot of our friends are away. We crowdsourced for like different times, and we decided, you know what? Let's just do it when all of his family's around. We can do it together and make it more like local towns vibe. Yeah. And it worked like a charm. It was great. It
looked like a great time.
Multiple people all day were asking him if it was his birthday. He did not pay. That's how far away his birthday is that it didn't click. Like,
yeah. But same month, it still
people
works.
People like in passing on the beach were like, oh, like Joe, like heard it's your birthday. And he was like, oh, no.
Definitely
Like,
not.
no, definitely not. And so after the surprise, I was like, did anybody, like, we were getting so worried people were ruining it for you. He was like, Fran, it did not cross my mind one time.
Why were people doing that?
I don't.
Did they not get the hint?
No, because, word of mouth. Some people probably thought like maybe they heard he's having a birthday.
And they thought it was
didn't know it was a
actual-
surprise. Like,
And
the
they were
whole
like,
thing.
oh, I want to say happy birthday.
Yeah,
I
they're
want
like,
to be rude.
oh, I heard it was your birthday. And he just kind of was like, oh, no, not for another few weeks.
Yeah, now he gets 2.
I know. I said, are you going to be sad now if there's not like a big thing actually on your birthday? Because it's going to be more low key. You already got the party.
Yeah,
I was like,
that's
I know
always-
it's a disappointment.
That's always tricky when you do the birthday thing like way before way before your birthday, and then your actual day of your birthday, you're like, oh,
Yeah,
we
like,
already
don't
did
forget
that.
you had the party. It was great.
Yep.
You loved it.
It was so much fun. You cried.
Yeah, exactly. So it was really nice, and like I said, weather was fantastic.
That's lovely.
Long beach days. Monday, I was so sad. I just did not want to get off the beach.
You can go back to the beach.
Yeah, you can. And honestly, we all
You
joke.
can go like
We all joke because it's like we're like end of summer, but then half of us are like, see you next weekend.
right,
We'll
like
be here.
we all know you're gonna be back on the beach.
No,
on
I
the
definitely,
weekend.
I absolutely will be. I do have a wedding, but trying to hopefully, maybe
The day after,
squeeze in some time. But it's just the feeling,
Right,
you know?
summer's coming to an end.
It's just, and also you see all the kids, and all the kids are going back to school. What?
Why?
No, I was just trying to motion to you because you're breathing into the mic.
Oh,
What is she supposed to do? Not breathe?
and
No, it's
also
just, like, right under your nose.
Why don't you could say it out loud? I can't.
I just didn't want to.
when you're
bring
going
attention
like
to it.
this, I have no idea what this means. Like,
Probably
do I
thought you
have
had a booger.
I thought I had a boogie. So I'm sorry for my breathing into the mic.
I don't have headphones on, so it didn't matter to me. But clearly it mattered to Noah.
I'm sorry.
People
So-
get really mad when Trent comes on because he's a big, like. Into
Oh,
the mic.
really?
He's a big breather.
I'm honestly like, I am not surprised that I'm breathing really heavily today.
It's been a long weekend. Anyway, I'll just say that it was a great weekend. The kids, I think it's like this, when you see the kids walking around and you can tell that they're all very sad, back to school the next day, that whole thing. In your mind, you're still like, damn, back to school, even though you're not going back to school, you know?
I had the same thought when I saw people's Instagram stories this weekend of sending their kids to school, and I was
Yeah.
like, damn, back to school already?
Back to school
but it
already.
has nothing to do with me, but I
Nothing.
felt
No, I know.
upset. I was like,
I
that
know.
sucks.
I know. I guess it honestly is funny because it feels like a funky thing where even though you're no longer in school, you still think about back to school. And I feel like that doesn't go away ever, because then by the time you have your own kids, then it's about your own kids. But even when you're like, even at 29, I'm like, damn, back to school.
I feel like my parents were probably so happy when I went back to school.
Oh, that's like, you would always think of the Staples commercial. That's like one of the commercials from my childhood that sticks out the most. The Staples commercial where the parents are like, we use the song. They got the car, they're filling it up with all those school supplies, and it's playing that it's the
Yep.
most wonderful time of the year.
Yes,
Because
yes,
they're sending their
yes.
kids back to school.
Yep.
Yeah.
Going to Staples like the weekend before school started
Ugh.
again, what a treat. All
That
new
was the
notebooks,
best.
new
You
pens.
better believe I got all the best, like everything that I used to literally used to cry if my mom wanted to buy me like a different notebook, and I'm like, I need the 5-star notebook.
Yeah.
You're not going to give
5-star
me the
was the
5-star
best one.
notebook. And then I would go up into my room and lay it all out on the floor.
Yep, color-code it.
Color coded. Use my little permanent marker to label all my notebooks and my folders.
Yep,
Put the
same.
certain pens in the certain pencil case.
And certain subjects had to be a certain color. Like green was always
Yes.
science.
red was always math for me.
I was just going to say that. Red was math.
Red was always math for me.
Blue was English.
Yeah, no.
It
Sometimes
felt
I would
right.
get a yellow for like
yellow would be
more
more-
whimsical color for English.
Yellow would sometimes be history for me. An olden color.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And every year you try and every year maybe you'd flirt with trying a new like organizational system. Like in middle school, did you ever say like, I'm going to be an accordion folder gal?
Yep.
And you get the accordion
One year
folder,
I did.
and you were like, this is the move. I'm going in on the accordion folder. Or you would be would you
Binder.
get a binder with the folders and the loose leaf? Or not put the loose leaf? There was
had
one year
to
that I
have a
gave
loose
up.
leaf.
Yes, there was one year that I decided I was just going to give up notebooks as a whole and have it all
And just do a big binder.
binders.
Ooh.
Yes, and honestly, that was a bad idea. I didn't
Yeah,
like it at
that's
the
too
end.
much room.
And it was too fat, like the
Right.
big binder, you know.
Yeah.
And it's
One binder, loose leaf, binder full
Yeah.
of folders, separate notebooks, textbooks with the textbook
Right.
covers. You got rid of the textbook covers once you got to high school.
right? Or
'cause
you
that
would
was
get
lame.
yes, or you would get the bigger binders and do loose leaf, and you would try and fit your notebook in the binder also. Put it in the 3 holes.
Maybe like a little journal in there.
yeah. Damn, kind of wish I was going back to school.
We should just get that for whatever reason. We should just
Yeah.
get a binder and folders and loose leaf.
just like
and,
leave it here.
and instead of this notebook that I just open up to a random page and write
on.
the topics
Yep,
down
yep,
and then
yep.
like there's no rhyme or reason to this notebook.
No.
But yeah,
But no,
nostalgic.
it's it's exciting. It's an exciting time. And the
Or
college kids like
not.
have already been back to school, you know,
right. They go back earlier.
earlier.
Has-
Some don't, some do.
This has nothing to do with us. You know what I mean?
No,
But it feels like it.
But
every
seeing
year.
like the little kids, seeing like the 10-year-olds like gearing up, ready to go back to school.
October was always great. Like the first, second week of school, it was like, what a drag.
Yeah.
But once you get to October, you're in it.
Although,
Oh no, I actually feel like the opposite. The first couple of weeks of school were the best because you didn't really have any serious
have
work
nothing to do.
to do yet, and you just got to see all your friends.
I like being in the swing of things.
syllabus week.
Like I liked.
Well, that's college.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
yeah, that's college.
I liked getting to know who was in my classes, like
Yeah.
the first 2 days, and then after that, it's like, all right, let's just get like I need to be in the swing of things.
Yeah.
Like, let's get to October because then you're truly
Yeah.
it's Halloween. Then you get all the holidays coming up. You know, just trying to get to the end of the year again.
September's the best month in my opinion.
No.
We all know.
That's your
It's my
favorite month.
fave.
Yeah.
So
if your
I'm very
birthday wasn't in it, would it be your favorite?
it would be up there. It really would.
It
Just
would be up there, but
But it's like the end of summer, and it's
no,
like still
but
hot.
but then there's but I like the warmth though. Like give me the warm September days. Football starts, so that's always a big thing for me. And I've always loved September, regardless of my birthday, because also it really sneaky is like now when you get older, you can appreciate that if you can sneak in some of those September beach days are the best beach days that exist, I think. They're beautiful. If you get a good hot day, like a Sunday that's like in the high 70s, you can sit on the beach. The water's still kind of warm. It's
I
great.
can't wait for low 60s, high 50s.
No.
Little hoodie weather.
Nope.
Come on.
Nope.
Beach days when it's like cold, when it's cold too. Those are great.
No. Nope. Nope.
Rhea, any thoughts?
A beach day where it gets a little chilly after being hot for the whole day, and then you have to put a sweatshirt on at like 5 o'clock. Sign me up for those ones. But where I'm sitting on the beach in a sweatshirt all day, no.
yeah, I'm retiring the beach once it comes to now,
No,
just
it's-
because like I'm not gonna go out of my way. Like I
wouldn't
live
call it
near
a beach day, but like to go down, like maybe you're like near a beach, you go down for like an hour, and it's just like the breeze hitting your face, and it's cold.
Depends on where I was.
I have very sensitive-
I'm not near a beach
Yeah.
right now, so I'm not. You know,
I have very sensitive ears, and when the wind starts to pick up and it gets a little cold, they get very sensitive, and I don't like that. So that's why even when it starts to be in the 50s,
and you know
if
what,
it's
honey?
a cold breeze,
You don't got to go near it.
I'm one of those people that's got their winter hat on way too early.
Yeah, you do. Your ears get cold.
I do. They do.
That's fair.
But no, September's a great month.
Yeah,
No complaints.
it's your favorite.
It is my favorite.
Fran, what is one big rookie mistake you think you've made this weekend?
There's plenty.
Let's hear one.
Oh, I always pack my giant water for the beach.
Oh, didn't do it.
Didn't do it.
Rookie mistake.
Massive problem.
That is actually a huge rookie mistake.
Couldn't have been. Almost died on the beach. I felt so dehydrated.
Yep, that'll happen.
Yeah.
That's a
no,
rookie
it's
mistake.
a bad rookie mistake.
My rookie mistake for the weekend was obviously I wanted to look cute in Nashville, and so I wore my cowboy boots. But the walking really gets to you with those heels, and I had to switch to sneakers, which is a rookie
mistake. You
But-
know those are gonna hurt your
you
feet.
You know it's gonna hurt by the end of the night when you're dancing, you're grooving, you're having a great
You
time.
gotta put the sneakers on first.
You got to put the sneakers on so you can enjoy your night, and thankfully I did. did end up enjoying my night thanks to my sneakers and also thanks to Snickers. You know, those funny missteps when you're just temporarily out of sync, you forget your water, I messed up my shoes. We've all been there, you know, sometimes you can't add up your age correctly. We've all been there as well, or maybe just me. It's those momentary lapses in judgment that you hope no one caught, but they do because it's all on camera in our lives. So the way we fix
all
that,
our rookie mistakes are documented.
They are documented to share with the world, so you can learn from our rookie mistakes and also fill those rookie mistakes with Snickers to the rescue, satisfying all of life's fumbles with its epic blend of chocolate, caramel, peanuts, and nougat. Because let's face it, life loves throwing interceptions, and when you're not yourself, you're off your game. Huddle up for a coachable moment with Snickers, the official chocolate bar of the NFL and the ultimate wingman, making life's little hiccups a little less embarrassing. From showing up to your home stadium for an away game to accidentally hitting reply all on a work email. I know that many people have been there,
many people have done
including
that in this
office.
Yeah.
Keep your hunger at bay and your rookie mistakes in check with Snickers. Learn more at snickers.com/NFL. And remember, if you're just feeling it, pick up a Snickers bar.
Yeah.
Eat it. Have a great day.
Football's back this week. I'm about to load up, make sure I am ready to go with Snickers.
You better be, and I will be too. So make sure you go to snickers.com/NFL.
How was your weekend in Nashville?
A lot of fun.
Everything you dreamed of?
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I'm exhausted. Like, 3 days in Nashville.
We talked about it. The 3 days. It's
the
tough.
3-dayer really gets you.
And back to back from a bachelorette party into a Nashville
into
weekend.
Nashville.
Yeah,
No, but it was a ton of fun. I want to talk about my day on Friday. Right, that's when I left. Yes, Friday. This was a long weekend. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We were there. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. I left on Monday.
Yes.
Whoa. Okay. See, I told you this morning, I said, don't ask me questions. I don't know where I am
did say that.
or what I'm doing. All I did this weekend was drink and eat, and my brain is very foggy. But Friday, I had the most, and now this term is quite overused, so I feel silly even saying it, but I don't think I've ever even used it before to like describe anything in my life. I had a very Karen day.
Interesting.
Where myself acted very much like
a Karen.
Yes, and I don't think I've ever complained to
Where's the manager
establish.
vibe?
Yeah, I don't think I've ever done that, and it happened twice in one day.
Okay.
My Uber to get my hair blown out was the most aggressive, unsafe driver I have ever been in the car with. Okay,
it's a lot of unfortunate Uber stories for you
No,
recently.
I get like the worst Ubers.
Yeah. What's your Uber score? Do you
It's
have
good.
a decent score?
Yeah, it's a good score. And I also like now I use Uber Black because they have the professional drivers.
Yeah.
But you know they're expensive, so I can't use Uber Black all the time.
No, they are expensive.
This guy was the most unsafe, aggressive driver I have ever been in the car with. Okay. Where my heart, like I was like holding my chest. I got out and I complained on Uber, which I have.
Did you say anything to his face or just on the
No,
app?
he was nasty.
Oh.
And I was like, I got to get out of this car. And I complained on the Uber and it felt wrong. You know, like I was like, I'm not happy to be doing this, but like that guy was so unsafe and his car was so beat up too. That I was like, he must get into accidents all the time.
Yeah.
Like, that's what it looked like.
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
like, this is crazy. And I didn't feel good about it. I didn't. And then...
What does Uber do when you do that?
Nothing.
They say, tough luck, toots?
Yeah, review submitted.
Okay.
You know? Nothing. I just had to get it off my chest.
Yeah.
And then right off the heels of that, I go in to get my hair blown out.
No.
And I get somebody who's never blown out my hair before.
Well, was this in Jersey?
It was in Jersey.
Oh, you haven't left yet.
No, I always go to this place.
Oh, okay.
No, this was
in my mind.
Jersey.
I was thinking you were already in Nashville.
No. This was in Jersey.
Okay.
And I go to this place all the time. And I got somebody who's never blown out my hair before. And I was like, I just want a bouncy blowout. The use. She was like,
the bouncy bee.
She was blowing it pin straight and then taking a straightener to it. And I was like, no. I just want a bouncy blowout, please. Like, I don't want it to be straight. Just like brush curl, please.
Yeah.
And she was like, okay. And then continued to do it. Blow it straight, straighten her right after. Like it was like a system that she had going. And I was like, I just want it blown out with the brush. Like, I really don't want this, please. And then she was like, do you want me to get the manager? And I was like, you know what? Yes. yes, I do. When the opportunity is presented myself, at this point, yes, bring the manager over. The manager knows me.
Rarely do they say, can I get the manager for you, though? Like, you know?
That's where I was like, you know what? Yeah. I would never ask for the manager, but it was presented to me.
Yeah.
And so I said, yeah, I'll take the manager. And the manager came over and she was like, oh, I know you. I'll do it. And then she kicked the girl aside and then blew out my hair within 10 minutes.
Did that
I was
girl
out the door.
wait to take notes?
No, she disappeared. I don't know where she went. But
interesting.
It was a bizarre encounter, and I was presented with the manager, and so I took it. It didn't feel right, though. I was like, oh my God, this is the most, like, this past hour and a half
any of
has
those
been
times,
like, I'm such a complainer, but like, one, very unsafe driving. I felt like you a little bit. Like, I was like, this is really unsafe.
Yeah.
And if Fran was in this car right now, she would feel the same way.
Yep.
She would be like, this is incredibly unsafe. 2, if you ask me, do you want me to get the manager? And you're doing something, I'm probably going to be like, you know what? Yeah. Just bring them over.
If and especially if you're presented with the opportunity, I think anybody would take it, because those are the moments when you just, if the opportunity doesn't present itself, you just sit there and deal with it.
Mm-hmm.
You know? The last time I got a blowout was, we were not in New York.
We were in Texas.
We were in Texas.
Yeah.
And it was maybe the worst blowout I've ever gotten in my life.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, thank you, left a tip. Like, they're just amazing.
That's
so
what you
great,
do.
thanks.
You say thank you, you leave a big
you
tip,
know,
and then you walk out of there and you
I walked out
complain.
and I had to redo the whole thing.
Yeah.
But it's just like, but
that's the name of the game.
If at any point, like towards the end, she was like, oh, you know what? Or even if she offered to like, oh, sorry, like, I got to get somebody else to finish. I'd be like, yes, please.
Right. When it's offered to you. Otherwise, I would have just sat there and walked out of there with my hair pinned straight.
Yeah.
Like I never have it, just like completely pinned straight. And I would have gone on with my dad, would have gave her a big tip. I would have just kept going, because I don't like to speak up for that stuff. But when she said, do you want me to get the manager?
Yep.
You know what? Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
At this point, I do.
Did you? Now, here's the real question.
I tipped large.
But did the manager ask you if there was a problem?
No, she just walked over and she was like, what's going on? And I was like, oh, I just want like my usual bouncy blowout, but she's doing it straight, like pin straight.
Yeah.
It wasn't even like she was like blew it out and then started straightening it. It was like one piece blown straight, then taking a straightener, straightening it, then moving on to the next piece, blow straight, straightening it. And I was like, okay. And I just was like, I just want a bouncy blowout. She was like, oh, perfect. I'll do it for you. She finished me in 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Done.
Got it.
So that was like leading into the trip. And I was like, oh my God, I'm like just disgusted with myself that I'm acting like this. Like this is, I felt bad complaining about these things.
Look, sometimes you just are in the complain zone, and it just takes some time to get out of that.
Especially before a trip,
Like
you want everything to be right.
Yeah.
You want your hair looking good.
Last week I was in the complain zone for no good reason, but I just was feeling complainy.
Yeah.
And sometimes that just hits you, and then you move out of it,
Right.
and you forget about it. But sometimes you just,
exactly.
Sometimes you just feel the need to complain about
I
things.
moved out of it quickly into Nashville. It was a great time.
Yeah.
Marty's mom was surprised. She did not know. What she said was...
She did not listen to the episode?
No, she didn't listen. And she said, I didn't ruin anything. That he did. Because she didn't know. But she said, if anything, she was on the phone earlier and he couldn't get his story straight about what we were doing the weekend. No, not
keep a surprise.
No, which is actually, I kind of like that trait about him. But at the same time, it's like
he cannot.
You gotta get
surprise.
like he couldn't get his story straight with his mom.
He will never throw you a surprise party.
No,
he would not be able to.
No,
he would not be able to do it.
He can't.
Yeah.
And so she was very surprised. She did not know, but she said, I was a little like confused this morning when he couldn't get his story straight about where you guys were going this weekend. He told me you're going this place. He changed it. Then he said, oh no, we're stopping home. And it was like a whole thing.
Yeah.
And she was like, but I still was like, oh,
probably
no way.
forgot the original story he told.
Right. And but she was so surprised. She was so happy. We were all so happy. It was so much fun. The first night we were there was so funny. We went to Honky Tonk Central. I think that's the one with like the three floors at different music. And this girl comes up to me, and there was like a group of girls, and then one came up to me. She was so nice, talked a little bit. She walked away. Then her friend came over, and like not too, like I was talking to Marty's dad, and we were standing at the bar. And this girl comes over, and she's like, I just want to say I love you, and like, does this man want a picture with you or something? Like, what? And like she was like if he wants a picture, we'll just take it. And I was like, that's my future father-in-law.
Yep.
We're good.
Don't worry.
Like, don't worry about it. And she was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. Like,
Totally.
valid, I guess, to be like, why is Rhea talking to this like older man at the bar?
Yeah. Especially like out in Nashville,
but his family was standing right there. Like, but I guess
but
when
you're
a
not
group of people, you're not putting two and two together.
No.
And I was, we were crying, laughing. Like the whole trip, we couldn't stop laughing about it. We were like, I was like, all right, relax, fanboy. Take a picture, it'll last longer. Like it was just so funny. The whole trip, everyone was just kept bringing it up to him. It was hilarious.
That is very funny.
But no, it was such a good time. I mean, Nashville's like the same thing every day. Like you just bounce around the bars, you eat fried food, you rock out a little bit, sing a little bit, you know? It was great. Every day was the same thing. We went to this place called Liquor Lab, which was really cool. If you're visiting Nashville, I recommend it. You go and there's like different classes you can pick, and we picked the espresso martini one. And we made 3 different cocktails, like a bartender, like it's like a private class thingy, and teaches you how to make like 3 separate drinks, and they were tasty and they were strong.
3 different kinds of espresso martinis,
like,
or
having to use coffee. So there was like one was a typical espresso martini, one was a Cafe George or something that's like not really you order a lot. It's just like a fancy little drink. And then so one was a cognac drink, one was a vodka drink, and one was a tequila drink. Okay. And so they were strong, and it was in the middle of the day. So obviously, those will get you. And that was really, really cool. That was such a fun class. Everything was great. I mean, there's nothing to complain about when it comes to Nashville, because you were literally just drinking and eating all day.
And everybody just wants to be doing the same thing.
And everybody just wants to have fun.
Sleep Number smart beds learn how you sleep and provide personalized insights to help you learn to sleep better. Science shows quality sleep helps improve your mental, emotional, physical, and relationship health. Waking up tired? Here are some tips to help you sleep your best. Maybe you have some tough workouts. The Sleep Number smart bed can help you get the quality sleep you need to recover faster and perform at your best. By contouring to your neck, shoulders, back, and hips, the Sleep Number smart bed provides support and even weight distribution for more comfortable sleep. Maybe you've been sleeping really hot. It's a hot summer. The hot days are not over, at least not in New York. Sleep experts recommend keeping your bedroom temp 65 to 68 degrees for comfortable sleep. An air conditioner or fan plus temperature balancing Sleep Number smart beds and bedding can help keep you cool so you both sleep just right. Maybe you disagree on comfort. 8 out of 10 couples prefer a different mattress firmness than their partner. Sleep Number smart beds let you choose your ideal firmness on each side and then automatically respond to your individual movements throughout the night to keep you both sleeping comfortably. So sleep next level. Unlock your unique potential with a smart bed that can perform as well as you. And now, don't miss Sleep Number's biggest sale of the year, where all the beds are on sale. Save 50% on the Sleep Number limited edition smart bed plus special financing for a limited time. Only at Sleep Number stores or at sleepnumber.com. See stores for details.
Things got a little testy. At Kid Rock's Sunday night. I can't even like put into words this story, because I don't know. It just was, I can't. There was this couple at the bar, older couple. Okay. They were with another couple, and it looked like they had a swingers vibe. Okay. They were
sitting at the bar.
They were sitting at the bar in bar seats. Bar stools. Okay. And one guy was wearing a pineapple shirt, you know, pineapple, upside down pineapple, swinger.
Oh.
And
no,
you didn't know that?
What that means.
Oh yeah.
That's the sign that you're a swinger?
Upside down pineapple.
On like your clothes?
outside of your house. I don't know. I just know that that's like the symbol. I don't know if people
Wow.
like wear it on their clothes, but the
I did
reason
not
I
know
say
that.
if he was just wearing a pineapple shirt, I wouldn't be saying this. It was
Okay.
because I saw one husband grab the other wife's like ass while they were sitting down. That's why I say maybe it was a swinger situation. Not sure.
Yeah.
So obviously, when you're ordering drinks at a bar, people are in the way of the bar. You got to like finagle your way through
Yes.
to get to the bartender.
Especially if there's people sitting at the
Right. So I was like, we were on the last night, we were like, all right, let's all go into each bar for a little bit and just get shots. Like we'll go in, get shots, do a little thing, go to the next one. So I was like, okay, I'll finagle my way in. I'm the smallest tier. I'll move in. And I order very quick bartender. She takes my order and quickly she's getting the drinks. This couple is just like yelling in my ear about me ordering drinks in front of them. And they were like, you could order somewhere else. I was like, well, no, this is the bar. Do you pay rent here? Like this is where you order drinks. Any other person is going to step in and order drinks in front of you if you are sitting at the bar. They're just in my ear. Like in my ear. And I'm not paying attention at all. Because I'm like, this is an older couple.
Yeah.
And what am I going to do? Fight this older couple next to me? Like, this is crazy. They're yelling in my ear. I'm waiting for the drinks. I get the drinks quickly. They're still going. And I'm not even hearing what they're saying. It's just like a little bug in my ear. And so I turn around. I bring the shots back to where everyone is, which was like slightly over to the bar. And I tell them what happened. I'm like, that couple over there was like real big assholes. Like they were like yelling at me for ordering drinks. So of course Marty's dad, like he like perks up. He's like, what? He's like, what were they saying to you? I was like, nothing real. Like they're just like being assholes. This couple continued to look at us and just like say things. Like they just kept going.
Yeah.
Okay. We were ignoring, and they just kept going. And so Marty's dad walks over there.
Picked the wrong guy.
I don't know what happened in the span of 2 minutes, but things escalated fast. Where then Marty's mom said to him, like, you got to go help your dad. And they were like in the middle of like, this guy was like 5'2" and like put his hands on them and like they're tall. Marty's dad are tall guys.
Yeah, tall.
So
and history and security.
Yeah. So, I mean, things escalated quickly. I don't know what happened. I blinked and they're fighting with these two husbands or whatever. And I don't even know. We had to run out of there. Like things I can't you can't accurately describe a story because things escalated so fast that it just sounds like mumbo jumbo coming out of my mouth.
You are no longer welcome at Kid Rocks.
No, it's not like we got kicked out of Kid Rocks, but we ran out of Kid Rocks. Like I sprinted out with his mom. I was like, we gotta get out of here before anyone sees that we are a family fighting a couple at Kid Rocks. It's the trashiest thing that could happen. And as soon as we walked out,
so funny.
We were like dying laughing, but like obviously Marty's mom was upset. Like she was like, why is my husband and my son fighting people at the bar? Like this is
not
crazy.
Not even fighting old people.
Right, like it's not even like any, like it was just like fighting this older couple. Like I don't know.
Guesstimate how old do you think they were?
50s.
Okay.
Oh, that's not too bad.
Okay.
No, I mean no, but like
elderly people.
no.
I mean they're not 80 years old sitting at the bar like Kid Rock.
Right, like I'm not like it wasn't like fighting with a bunch of 20-year-olds.
Yes.
They were in their 50s. These people, maybe
like,
60s.
Wasn't like college kids with the mouth.
Right. It wasn't like kids were mouthing off to us. It was like this older. So we sprinted out of there, and then as we're sprinting out, this photographer on the street is like, oh my God, look, it's the happiest family on Broadway. And we were just like, oh, what a way to catch us like running out of that bar.
Oh, bad.
And they're like not, like, Marty's so not a fighter. You know what I mean? Like he's not the type of person that's going to get into a fight at the bar. But if somebody says something, you can't, or like puts their hands on you, you can't just like run away. You know, you gotta like say something.
I'm proud of him since I wasn't there to back him up.
I mean,
Yeah.
throwback to when Noah did absolutely
nothing.
But that's what I'm saying. Good example is when that guy was bothering Sarah. Marty's gonna go walk over and say something like when it needs to happen, but not just like fight out of nowhere.
No.
So when he sees his dad fight. He's gonna be like, all right, I guess I gotta go over there and help my dad out. Like, not that his dad needs help, but like,
No,
you know?
he doesn't.
So that was the last thing of the trip, and it was definitely funny after,
Right.
but tensions were a little high. You know?
Yeah, I could imagine.
You can
so.
imagine his mom was not pleased that
no.
her husband and son are getting into a fight at Kid Rock's. Like, that's and of course I call my dad the next day and he's like, oh man, if only if I was there. I was like, no, thank God. Thank God you were not there as well.
Yeah.
But a lot of laughs.
Sometimes things escalate and you can get like, you get mad. you understand, but you still get mad in the moment. You know, you're just like, why did that need to happen?
Right. Like, there was no need for that. And then I said to her, I was like, those people were like, they were really big jerks.
Yeah.
Like, they would not fight people for no reason. Like, those people were being really big jerks.
They were looking for a fight.
Yeah. And then they were on their flight home. The couple was on their flight home back to Florida. Which is just classic. It's just a TV show.
Yeah, no.
But
it's like,
otherwise,
it's also so perfect. Like, of course, they were also going back to Florida.
Right. Oh my God. Right. It's so funny. But a lot of laughs, a lot of fun, a lot of drinking.
It's a good weekend.
A lot of fried food. Like, I got a celery juice this morning, almost threw up.
Oh. I had a feeling this was gonna happen.
All right. Well, we're gonna pick
60.
that up. 60 episodes. Yeah, I woke up this morning. I was like, "Ooh, I'm gonna get a celery juice," and
I don't know if I've ever had a celery juice. I've had like a juice.
yeah, like a green
juice.
This was strictly celery, and
I mean, celery is mostly water.
yeah, I almost puked.
Oh,
It was like just not. It wasn't.
yeah, no thanks.
I'm just like,
No, but I feel you. Sometimes you're just like, please, for the love of God, give me a vegetable.
here's my issue. I'm listening to my skincare lady way too much. I don't want to dive too much into
Don't put
it.
her on blast like this.
I'm not.
But did she suggest?
She suggested.
Celery juice.
She did, and I am like addicted to listening to everything she says to me.
Yeah.
Everything she says
But
to
you
me
only
is
tried
Bible.
it one time.
What?
I said you've only tried it one time.
I know. I didn't like the taste of it. I'm gonna have to make my own.
Yeah.
It was an ordered one.
Yeah.
So
I think it's a pretty easy process, no?
yeah, I just bought a juicer this morning.
Oh.
Are you still doing the bone broth?
Well, you've
Occasionally,
really committed to the bit here, huh?
it's-
Juicer and all.
I don't know.
Let me tell you something. I will put a fat bet on that being a more pointless purchase.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna be pointless. My problem is I'm having trouble with my skin lately, and I'm doing everything right in my personal opinion, and from what I've gathered, I'm doing everything right. I got a blood test recently, like checkup, everything was fine, so like everything's good, but my skin isn't, and or like it's not bad. I don't want to say that, but like it's just not what I want it to be right now.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it's from traveling or the summer and the sweat. I don't know what's happening. But the past like 2 or 3 months, I'm seeing a little bit more breakouts than I usually would.
Yeah.
And I am gonna be incorporating a new skincare routine.
Let me put you
Breaking
on.
news.
Let me put you on. Pharrell.
Have you ever heard of Pharrell? Now, let me tell you. Have you ever heard of Pharrell?
No one does have nice skin, but I have been using the same skincare stuff for like 2 years religiously now. Okay.
Sometimes.
I think your skin gets used to it.
Yeah. So I was going to say, sometimes you do, not that you have to change every single thing, but sometimes when you're so regimented and you use the same routine, the same thing, the same process every single time, that the active ingredients like aren't as active anymore,
and they're
like,
just
you kinda
not
have to.
they're not working for me anymore. So
Yeah.
last night I was doing a ton of research.
Yeah.
I was in deep researching skincare, cleansers, everything. I was like, I need to make a change. At this point, these things aren't working for me anymore.
Right.
And I'm going to make a change. So I ordered a couple new things.
Yeah.
I'm going to test out. And I'll keep everyone updated, all right?
Yeah.
I'll let you know if it works. Breaking news, I am trying a new skincare routine. that is what I'm basing my Tuesday around.
Which actually is, I will say, is a big thing for you.
It is. I'm so
you get very nervous about trying new skincare stuff.
I do. I really do. And I had a talk with myself last night where I was like, you need to not be nervous to try new skincare stuff, because otherwise you're not going to see any results if you keep using the same stuff you're using, which clearly has stopped working in the past. Might just be summer, sweat, working out. You know, I've
sometimes you just have to like remove also a product or two for a few months, and then you can add it back in later. It's just
I think I'm gonna remove my favorite one, the one I love the most. I think it's gonna be removed. I'm gonna replace it, and we'll see what happens. You know, I think in the past year there's a couple things. I'm traveling a lot more.
Yeah.
I'm working out very consistently for the first time in my life since I was a cheerleader.
Yeah.
I think those two things combined, because working out detoxes your body. I think also a lot of sweat and also travel. I think those two things are maybe making my skin change a little bit over the past couple of months.
You use that trying to get around just publicly talking about places, but do you ever use the Tower 28, the rescue spray?
No.
You should use it for post gym. It's like I'm gonna butcher the name of the. I'm gonna butcher the name of the ingredient. It's the hypochloric acid, I believe, is what it is called, and it's in there. But it's a bacteria, kills the bacteria
after the gym
on your face. So
like usually I use a toner right after the gym, like a toning pad.
Yeah, no, I sometimes that's like that can be too harsh.
Right, because I'm using it in the morning, night.
Yeah, no, that's too harsh. You might be exfoliating too much.
I think so.
So
only once or twice a week. Come on.
No, yeah, so he's right.
I know there's something up. I gotta change.
I use the spray after, literally without fail, every time I leave the gym.
And do you wash your face after you leave the gym?
It depends on if I have the time or not. A lot of times, yes. Because I'll just wash my face in the shower, which I know you're not supposed to do, but I wash my face in the shower.
Yeah, I don't do that.
But if I'm just walking, like, even, I have it in my bag, a little travel size, so give it a little spritz even before I leave.
I'm gonna pick that up, Fran. Yeah. You sold it to me. Because I think those two things combined have maybe probably changing my skin a little bit, because they're two things that are, incorporating new. And I change my pillowcases very often. I do all the things you're supposed to do. Yeah. I clean my phone every day.
Your phone?
I clean my phone every day when I get home.
Why? Because you're on the phone so much?
No,
I just phone calls up to your face.
The thought, the fact that we touch so many things and then touch our phone. And then we touch our things, we do touch our face, whatever, skeeves me out a bit. So I literally clean my phone every day when I get home. And so I feel like I'm doing all these things that like I should be pristine.
Right, you're doing it. You're doing everything.
Maybe I'm doing too much.
You might be doing too much. You might be doing too much.
I'm too good.
Yeah.
That could be it.
Sometimes I have to go a couple days where I do nothing, but at night, I'll do 1 or 2 days in a row where I do face wash, moisturizer. That's it. Just to like sometimes give it a break. Give it a little bit of a break. Because there's just so many added things, and you can use different things at different times, but sometimes you just gotta just needs to settle.
You're right.
It's a lot of active ingredients all the time.
You're right.
Especially if you're working out a lot and you're using those pads like after you're working out and then again at night.
Yeah. And in the morning.
Yeah, that's too much.
It's 3 times. I'm
not an expert. Please don't, I'm no expert, but I think that's too much.
Listen, I'm going to listen to you. I'm listening to you. I'm going to listen to you. It's too much. Anyways, that is my big, what's the word I'm looking for?
You're on a new journey.
My big journey or task for the week is implement a new skincare routine, and I'll let everyone know how it goes.
Great.
Okay, let's get into the topics because we do have some good ones. I'm excited
big,
to talk about these.
Big things.
We are going to be talking about Sophie Turner and Joe Jonas when this news struck. Holy moly.
I know.
Possible divorce, TMZ reported. Kylie Jenner and Timothée Chalamet were seen PDA all over at Beyoncé's concert. There was a little rumors that there was drama between Lili Reinhart and Sydney Sweeney. Those have been debunked, but we'll talk about that. And the Burning Man fiasco. Festival's not good for the weekend. EZU didn't happen because the stage wasn't built in time as well.
Yeah, no, I don't. It's not good.
No, and we have a great game of trivia.
Yes,
so let's get into the topics.
Monday.
Yes, we did. So let's get into the topics. We talked a lot about summer coming to an end. It doesn't officially end until the end of September, but the beach days are over, or maybe Maybe not.
Maybe not.
Maybe you're still going to the beach. Maybe you still want to pack up for the beach. You're getting your house together. You don't feel like running to the store, or you have other things to do around your house and you want to, make the most out of your time. That is why I love Instacart, because I can do things in my apartment while also getting things delivered directly to me. I absolutely love Instacart because it makes it easy to restock my household and everything I need to get back into the groove for fall. As I was on my way home from the airport yesterday, I put in an Instacart order because I knew that when I got home from the airport, my Instacart would be arriving around the same time as I would be getting home, and I would be able to restock my fridge for the week and be ready to go. With delivery via Instacart, you can easily order your groceries and other essentials. Instacart helps deliver the order right to your door in as fast as 1 hour, giving you time to enjoy the rest of your day and get things going. Instacart has a wide selection of grocery stores available nationwide, and so no matter where you are, Instacart can help you find a local grocery store that has items you need and get it delivered fast. And not just groceries, you can also get makeup, you can get gift bags. These are things that I've gotten delivered from Instacart. You can get alcohol as well, and the Instacart shoppers also shop for you like you would shop for you. Instacart shoppers provide support while they shop, share real-time updates, and deliver your order with care. Instacart, add everything to your cart. Visit instacart.com/chicks to get $30 off your first order of $80 or more, and also get free delivery on your first 3 orders. Minimum $10 per order for their free delivery. Offers valid for a limited time. Additional terms do apply. And if you're getting alcohol, you must be 21 or over for alcohol delivery where available. TMZ reported on Sunday morning that Joe Jonas and Sophie Turner are getting a divorce. Joe Jonas is the one filing. He has reached out to multiple LA lawyers. He has been taking care of their 2 kids, even on the road. And this sent everyone, including myself, into a spiral.
Major.
We were at breakfast, and when I broke the news to the table, whoa!
You should have seen the amount of people that came up to me on Sunday at the beach. They're like, Fran. Also, it's funny when people come to me like I know. Like they expect me to like know the truth. So like, what's going on? I'm like, I don't know. Like I know as much as you do. Like
right.
It's just,
we wish we knew.
but oh my God, I was sitting on the couch in the morning. It popped up. Gia sent it to me first, and I went, and Joe and his mom were like, what happened? I was like, Joe Jonas and Sophie Turner are getting a divorce.
How
and
hard?
I said, so said TMZ.
How hard did Joe roll his eyes?
He was just like, are you going to be okay? Like, there was more jokes because honestly, I was just not listening to anything he said for like the next 30 minutes. Like I was just out of it. Like I was just not paying attention. He's like, all right, I get it. Big deal. Like,
it's like when in Confessions of a Teenage Drama Queen, when she finds out that the band is breaking up.
Ugh. I mean, you know what's actually so funny is that Kelly Keegs' mom, she messaged me and she goes, do not leave your man. I was like, don't worry, Tracy. 1, I'm a Nick girl. 2, I'm not. 2, I will not leave my fiance now that Joe Jonas's marriage could potentially be over.
Excuse me, this isn't Nick and Priyanka.
No, but honestly, it was shocking, very upsetting. I don't really know what's going on. I will say that the Jonas girlies do not believe this for a second.
Really?
My DMs, people were mad at me for even resharing the article.
Really?
They were like, how dare you? They're clearly fine. He's wearing his ring. There's not there. Like, I just feel like this has got to be fake. Like so many people, I couldn't believe it. Like they're supporting their guy, which I totally respect. Everybody wants to respect his privacy. They don't want to speculate about it. But this is, when it was just TMZ, it was like, okay, something is going on. In my mind, a story like this doesn't just come out of nowhere with a happy couple.
Totally agree.
Regardless, like maybe
from TMZ.
Divorce or no divorce.
If it was maybe from The Sun.
Right.
But from TMZ.
Divorce or no divorce, they're not like, that's not going to come from. And then on top of that,
TMZ is not reporting something like that.
And People
Magazine
then confirmed themselves. People then came out with an article later that said they had also heard from a source that Joe's team had contacted a divorce lawyer. Now, fans, I guess I did not realize, I was not this deep, but I guess people had noticed that in the last few weeks there's been times he hasn't had his ring. And that caused conversation. But of course, he had a show that night, Monday night, and ring was on. Sunday night, ring was on during the show. Monday afternoon, he posted an Instagram photo of himself, no caption, but the ring is front and center. Like, you know, he's posing with his hands out. The ring is on. Now, Not Skinny But Not Fat posted on Instagram, which went viral, that fans had sent her that Sophie was at the show on Sunday. Now, it's extremely hard to tell if that's her or not. I've watched the video 9 million times. It's a woman in a hat. Could be her, could not be her. I have been told from somebody that I would trust that they have heard that was not her.
I don't think it was her.
Yeah.
Now, I have no way to base that information just besides a gut feeling.
She's supposed to be in England filming a movie also. Like,
she just had blonde hair 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And I know people say, you know, you could dye your hair.
Yeah.
But she just had blonde hair 2 weeks ago. This person's hair is dark red. I just think that TMZ and people, very, very reliable sources, news outlets, do not report something like this unless there is some truth to it.
Like, maybe he will not actually file for divorce, but clearly they're going through something right now.
There is something going on. I think it's wild when people just believe like social media wholeheartedly, and they're like, well, he's wearing his ring now, and it's like, the guy could be wearing his ring and also because he wants people to like stop talking about it a little bit because he's dealing with something personal.
Yeah.
And also they could be getting a divorce. Like, there are plenty of people I think who wear their ring until it's actually.
Yeah, the
and
ring
also,
thing is tough because some people take it off right away. Some people don't. Some people wear their ring for a long time. Even like just.
I think that if this was so untrue and there was not a 0% truth to it, he would have gotten on stage and been like, crazy, huh? Like, those rumors are not. Somebody would have said something that the rumors aren't true. I don't think you just let divorce rumors like roll off your back if there's 0% truth to it and it's coming from very reliable news outlets.
Yeah.
If it's coming from Radar Online, The Sun, places like that, maybe you ignore it.
Right.
But when it's coming from TMZ, people, I feel like if there's 0 truth to it, then you go, guys, we're fine. Like, there's no truth to this. There's immediate source comes out and says, oh no, Joe Jonas and Sophie are fine.
Yeah.
This is not true.
Yeah, I do. I agree with you in the fact that I don't know if they would necessarily address it themselves. They are very private when it comes to their relationships, but I do think that maybe there would have been another article that came out that said, oh, sources close to the couple say everything's okay, or something
this
like
is
that.
not
where
true.
it's not like maybe they're not addressing it directly themselves, but it's coming that way. I don't know. I also really didn't like the people. I feel like a lot of just fans have jumped in, or they just, it's a big story. They don't know too much about him or have seen him in concert. And they're posting videos of him and they're like, he's drunk. Look at him. Like, blah, blah, blah. He's not drunk. Like, every video I saw that somebody was like, look at him, he's drunk. I'm like, that's how he performs. Like, he's a very movement guy, gets really into it. Like, that I felt like was kind of bullshit.
I saw people saying that Nick has been unhappy with how Joe has been drunk at the shows.
Like, I don't believe at all. I can't imagine what that stress is like, especially being on tour. It's like you got to go out and perform for all these fucking people, and there's crazy stuff going on behind the scenes in your private life. But this one really fucking hurts. If this is really gonna happen, and look, we will find out eventually, because if he does file for divorce, that's public domain, I'm pretty sure. So it's like, I think we would know, and I'm sure TMZ they're watching those county filings like big time to see if something happens. But it was just a couple that I really would not have ever guessed was going to be having an issue.
I agree. I was stunned, like genuinely floored by this one.
I know,
really shocking.
They just seem like such
a
great
like so
pair.
fun.
They always just seem like they were so perfect for each other. I know. So look, am I hoping that maybe there was a problem? They went through a rough patch and they're going to be able to figure it out. Absolutely. I hope so wholeheartedly that that's what happens. But it seems like something happened or something is going on, because especially when like lawyers are contacted, that's a paper trail that you can look back at, and I think that some of these outlets may have you'd be able to get a hold of that somehow. So
I agree.
But God, just fucking sucks.
It does.
They had 2 little kids.
I know, it's sad.
It makes me really sad. Yeah.
Moving on to our first public sighting of Kylie Jenner and Timothée Chalamet at Beyoncé's concert.
They went all in.
I mean,
diving into the deep end. I mean, it's been months now. It's been months now.
These two.
You know,
Timothée smoking that cigarette.
Let me tell you something. You can always judge somebody's sexual chemistry and be like, oh, there's no way, until you actually see it. And then somehow it just works. I think it works.
I agree.
I am all in. She's got her arm around him. He's kissing her hands.
You know, okay, I totally agree. Gia tweeted, your sister tweeted, like, what I want to know what they talk about. Maybe I have said this before about other couples. And if so,
that's coming from pure jealousy.
I know. This is what I'm saying though. Like, maybe if I've said that before, and if so, I take it back.
We definitely have.
Because, right. And you
Tim
know
and
what?
Pete, we definitely did.
Right. And you know what? I'm over that stance.
Yeah.
For people. I'm just over that stance. And maybe because it has been said to me plenty of times, like, what do you do? Like, I don't know. What do people fucking talk about?
Yeah.
Like, when you have chemistry with somebody and you really like somebody, you talk about things. Anything on earth, actually, you could talk about. That's how I feel about Timothée and Kylie.
Yeah.
They have to talk. They're clearly talking about something. Do I know the specifics of their conversation? No. But clearly.
Also, why are people saying that? Are they acting like Timothée Chalamet is so above her? Like,
I think people think when they have a stereotype about people, they think that people are like just one thing in their brain, right?
Yeah.
Like they only think about one thing, and it's just like Kylie Jenner can't talk about anything but makeup, and Timothée only talks about Willy Wonka. Like that. Like that's the like you know people have a lot of thoughts that don't just
Kylie
make up their stereotype.
Kylie is you don't become a billionaire if you're an idiot. You just don't. Like, you know, even if you have all the right people around you, which she has, like, it's just not the case. And I'm sure they have plenty to talk about. I also love this era that Kylie is in right now. Like, even just from her Instagram the last few months, it's a way more clean girl Sophia Richie vibe. You know?
I'm loving it.
I'm loving it too. I like the two of them together. They looked great.
They did look great.
It's hard.
How do I get my arm as skinny as Kylie Jenner's?
Would you?
That's what I'm wondering.
Well, you know.
Starts with an O.
Ozempic.
Oh. No. I was going to say maybe millions of dollars for personal trainers night and day. But I think like, because we haven't seen them together, it's like blurry car photos, and here's her car leaving his driveway, and here's his car leaving her neighborhood. Not actually seeing them together, it makes it feel less real. Like people are like, oh, is that even a real thing? And then you see them in action and it's a real thing. And on Beyonce's birthday, no less, you know, big
queen,
big outing, big couple reveal.
They look so good. They look like they were having a blast. Why is Timothée so cool? Let me know. Somebody,
I think
let me know, because I actually
that French element.
Here's the thing, I don't know when I started.
He can whisper to her in French.
Whoa! Have you ever heard him talk in French?
Yes,
it's very impressive. Like I might like. I'm like, maybe I'll switch teams.
Yeah,
really? I've never seen.
Oh my god!
And I'm like smiling.
Oh my god! You've never seen him talk? I gotta find a video literally right now.
I don't know when I started thinking Timothée Chalamet was really cool, but more recently, before Kylie Jenner. But
Yeah.
I never really watched anything until I watched him in Call Me By Your Name. Controversial because of Armie Hammer now.
Yeah,
But
that's when Gia fell in love with him, that movie.
I was like, oh.
I've never seen that, but
Beautiful
Beautiful Boy with Steve Carell's. It's a good movie.
But he just looks like, they just looked happy, cool. Like they were having a good time. Like I got no judgment about these two together.
Et franchement, j'ai toujours voulu être acteur ou être dans des films. Alors avoir la possibilité de travailler souvent, avoir la possibilité de payer mon.
I think he's talking about Call Me By Your Name. It's an old interview.
C'est bien.
Interesting.
Et la célébrité, par exemple.
Okay. I mean, it's
From
exactly what I
it's from
envisioned.
4 years
Doesn't
ago.
do anything for you.
No, I'm not like, whoa. It's exactly what I envisioned when I see him speaking French. Maybe if it was something a little bit more romantic.
No, definitely. This is just an interview. Honestly, I bet there's a lot of TikTok compilations you could find, you know?
No, I'm into them together.
I am too.
Zendaya and Tom Holland were there as
Yeah.
well. So,
Meghan Markle also.
do you see Prince Harry dancing? The video of him dancing from behind.
Yeah.
I'm so into Kylie and Timothée as I am
They all-
Tom Holland and Zendaya as
and they
well.
were so
double dates. Do
yeah.
They, do they
Kylie
double
Jenner
date?
hanging out with.
Do they double date?
Tom and Timothée are good friends.
And so is Zendaya and Timothée.
yeah. Yeah.
Is Timothée going to be a stepfather?
Clean girl. I know. Such a good vibe. Like I just really love Kylie's that Acne Studios shoot she did was also so cool. Loved that. Just feel like I like the path she's on right now.
I've always been a Kylie Jenner fan.
Yeah, so have I. I like the path she's on right now, big time. Feel like maybe it's a better. I just want to have some stability, you know. I hope that he's like a little bit more
Timothée,
stable.
Yeah.
Because dating Travis Scott had to have been a roller coaster.
Was at the show, I think.
Really?
I'm pretty sure I saw
I didn't see that.
that Travis Scott was at the show, but in a different section. Let me double check that. I don't want to say that I'm wrong.
Yeah, I can't imagine that would go over well if they were in the same section.
No, they were definitely not in the same.
But I mean, if you're Travis Scott, it's like you can't be that mad. Like she's gonna date someone.
Sure you can. Sure you can. You're gonna say, "Oh, Travis Scott's just gonna take the high road," and "Oh no, yeah, whoever you date is fine. I don't care." No,
I don't know.
no chance.
But,
in
like,
Was
hell.
I
Timothée-
like dreaming this last night? when I
You
saw
must
it?
have.
He was like friendly with Timothée Chalamet before, so it's like, is he gonna just? hate
Yeah,
him
I
now?
mean the bridges burn. Bridges burn when you start. If your buddy starts dating the mother of your children, maybe you're not buddies anymore.
Yeah. Timothée Chalamet just seems like such a cool guy that he'd be like, oh man, like, oh, like it's no big deal.
Yeah, but
All right, I don't
yeah.
know where I saw that.
Okay,
Maybe
I think
we-
you made that up.
Maybe I dreamt it.
Yeah, I think you made that up.
Yeah,
It's good clarification.
good clarification. Or if somebody does find that, let me know because
Yeah.
I'm still feeling like I saw that somewhere.
But no, yeah, I mean, talk about a fun night. Kris Jenner looked like she got bombed. Good for her.
All I want to do is get drunk with Kris Jenner.
It just always cracks me up when Chloe posts 9 million videos of her drunk, and it's just no matter how old you are, filming your mom drunk it's never not funny. You know, it's just never not funny.
You're always surprised by them.
Poor little Penelope's in the backseat. She's like, "Stop filming!"
Those kids are like, can we just not have the cameras on one time?
Literally, the first video, Penelope's like, "Stop filming!"
Like that's Penelope's grandma.
Exactly.
By
Grandma's
the way,
wasted.
If you're watching the YouTube and you keep seeing me go this way, it's because I'm stretching out my neck and my back. 3 days in Nashville.
Yeah, Rhea's feeling a little stiff.
3 days, it'll get you.
Feeling a little
Cowboy
stiff.
boots all around town.
Yeah. I'm hoping that this is kind of like their grand announcement. Now they're out.
Grand.
They're out in public now. They're kissing in public now. Maybe they'll start going in restaurants and stuff.
Yeah, I don't know. I like them together.
Well, maybe
a
they
lot.
go to restaurants on their own, but
I'm a big fan of them together.
yeah. So am I. I'm looking forward to more of that couple.
Yeah.
Chicks in the Office is brought to you by Body Armor. From sports drinks to sports water, Body Armor keeps us hydrated all day long. Whether we're talking, watching, or even playing sports, Body Armor is our go-to choice. Maybe we're not playing sports, but we could be headed to the gym, making sure we got our Body Armor with us. Real hydration, real ingredients, packed with electrolytes, vitamins, and nothing artificial. Body Armor has great tasting flavors like strawberry, banana, and blue raspberry. The best athletes in the world hydrate with Body Armor, like Ronald Acuna Jr., Christian McCaffrey, Alex Morgan, and the latest athlete to join their team, Joe Burrow. You know, the chicks in the office love Joe Burrow. So if Joe Burrow's drinking Body Armor, we're drinking Body Armor. The water's great. They also have the Body Armor Light, which is awesome for maybe at a long weekend, which, you know, we're coming out of a holiday weekend. You got to hydrate. You got to get those electrolytes. You got to really feel better. You can reach it for a Body Armor Light. The strawberry lemonade is a great flavor. Body Armor is available in stores nationwide, so head on over to the Body Armor store on Amazon and get yours today.
Moving on, I saw this weekend, Lili Reinhart, and she had to clear up the rumors about.
It was a TikTok that
there
went
was
viral.
a TikTok that went viral of them at the Venice. I think they're in Venice.
Venice Film Festival, but it was like for an Armani beauty event.
And Sydney walks over to a group, and it's Lili Reinhart, it's Maud, but she's like kind of in the back.
Camila Mendez, I think.
Yeah, it was like a group
Lucas
of people.
Gage.
Mm-hmm. And you see Sydney say hi to Lili and Camilla, and then Lucas Gage looks over. What people are saying is that he looks over at Maud because Sydney walked over. You don't see Sydney say hi to Maud, and they're like very close on like what people thought they were very close.
No, they definitely are. Sydney posted a picture of the two of them together like yesterday.
Right.
So.
And so maybe she just didn't need feel the need to say hi to her twice. Like if you're best friends with somebody, like you don't expect them to like come over to you and like
the TikTok
in that setting, I guess. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like
the TikTok thought that Lucas and the guy behind Lucas both turned to look at Lili. That like Lili had hugged Sydney, and then they both like turned to look at Lili like, oh
no. The TikTok was that they turned over to look at Maud because Lili hugged Sydney, and they were like looking at Maud like, oh, Sydney's walking over here. This is what the rumor was, and then Lili realized what she had done. This was the conspiracy that Lili.
I had thought it was that they were looking at Lili like, oh my god, like, are you good?
Lili made a face like, oh fuck,
you sure?
I shouldn't have hugged her. Yes, I'm sure.
Because I feel like, well, I mean, there's also many interpretations of this video.
This is the one I saw, was that Lili hugged Sydney. The two guys looked over at Maud like, oh, watching her interaction of Sydney hugging Lili. Lili realized what she had done by hugging Sydney and then made a face.
People were cracking me up that she has clearly has an Android.
She has a Samsung.
I know, because she has a Samsung partnership, but the usage of the phone is real dedication, you know? I feel like I see influencers like post phone deals all the time for like other phones, and they're clearly not using that phone.
Mm-hmm. Right, like the fact that Sydney actually uses that phone.
Yeah.
Why not just use an iPhone? Well, I guess she's committed just in case she gets seen out. There's multiple interpretations of this TikTok.
Yeah.
So I guess there were so many different ways people were taking this. Either way, they're all fine. Sydney posted pictures with Maud.
So because it's like the original TikTok where they were like, oh, but the person who made it commented like, looking at Lili. But who are they looking at? I don't know.
Yeah, the one I saw wasn't that one. It was like they're looking at Maud, who's behind Lili, and then Lili makes a face.
I'm guessing clear. I mean, that goes to show there was 9 million interpretations of a 4-second clip.
Of a 4-second clip that meant nothing because Lili posted with Sydney, Sydney posted with Maud. They were all like, "We're all fine.
We're all fine," and it's just the immediate. I know it's like the immediate pitting these women against each other for no good reason.
Yeah, and then Lili tweeted like, people will try to make a woman a villain any chance they get, which I think is what people were saying. Like, because Sydney Sweeney is so loved, any chance people can get to make Sydney Sweeney look bad or like a mean girl or anything negative about Sydney Sweeney, because she is so loved, people will take any chance to be like, oh no, Sydney Sweeney's actually not great.
And I think they do that to Lili a lot also. Mm-hmm. Like Lili also gets all of Lili's relationships are also really hyper analyzed on the internet for some reason. Just every little interaction, friendships, whatever. So this like 2-second clip became this whole big thing. Like you said, Lily, posted a picture of her and Sydney together. She tweeted that also, but it's just silly because obviously it's like a beautiful, fun trip. They're in Venice, like having a great time. It's like this is so dumb for them to probably have to
like clear this up.
Address.
And I feel like that happens all the time with videos like this, where like you could make a face for no good reason. Maybe somebody stepped on your foot. Maybe you saw something from afar. Maybe you have a random thought that has nothing to do with what's going on in the interaction. You make a face. I feel like that happens to me sometimes when I'm thinking.
Totally.
And I'll make a face and I don't even realize I'm making it. I just feel like there's so many things that can go into like little interactions like this, but immediately people pick it up and dissect it.
Yeah.
Remember the Chris Pine, Harry Styles? That was at Venice Film Festival, right?
That was so good.
Also I wanted to say I'm very happy to see Lily and Jack Martin going strong still,
yeah.
All their pictures of them
They're
are so
really cute.
So cute. It's a very legit couple.
I'm happy for them.
That he's just manifested. I'm very happy for him.
Yeah, it's really cute.
Because for a while they kind of like there wasn't really anything public, or there was like those paparazzi photos of them at the airport. They were kissing, everybody freaked out.
Yeah,
and then it was pretty quiet for a little while, and now they're they've been posting each other and they're going to these events together.
I really like them together.
So
I think they're so cute.
So do I. So freaking cute. The whole film festival thing though had me a little confused. I was doing some reading last night. And I'm still kind of confused about it as to why these are even like allowed.
Some people get the pass. Like Priscilla has gotten the pass.
Right, like
people get waived. I don't know how
it's just,
or why.
Apparently, you can apply. Like you get waivers for certain things.
I don't think so. I saw that the
festivals, but not all the actors are there.
No, I heard that whoever like made that movie, like a studio or whatever, they're not part of. They're not part of whatever this strike is. Like they're not in SAG, or I don't know how it works.
Oh, so it's like an independent movie.
Sofia Coppola.
Sofia Coppola is
like
not.
I honestly don't know how it works, but that's what I saw someone say that. Like
I was doing reading because obviously like there's also the Toronto Film there's all these other film festivals happening where people are promoting their movies.
Priscilla, Sofia Coppola movies gets the SAG-AFTRA interim agreement.
Yeah, so I think
some
production companies, some
like,
movies get these waivers.
Yeah, they secured an agreement.
That's so
to
weird.
be able
because
to
this
like
is an A24
production. That's
and
okay.
Obviously, like,
A24 has gotten some exceptions.
Jacob Elordi and them are like in SAG.
Oh,
so
it's because this was shot in Canada.
That's why.
And it was shot in Canada under the production company TCB Productions Canada, so they were able to have an agreement.
That's so interesting though, because so much stuff is shot in Canada.
Because
most movies aren't shot in the U.S.
Yeah. I just think that what I was reading is that there's these waivers.
I would feel weird if I was one of those actors.
No, and like actors can opt in or opt out depending. I don't know. It's clearly a bizarre setup.
Did you guys watch the trailer for Priscilla?
I've seen it.
Yeah. I saw it when it came out.
Oh, I thought it just came out.
No, it's been out for a little while, no?
Yeah.
Yeah. So no, that was interesting. And I'm not quite sure how that's going to continue to work because obviously there's a ton more film festivals. So it's like, what movies do people get to promote or not promote?
All right, moving on.
Yeah.
Burning Man seemed to be some sort of fiasco.
Did you know that Burning Man is not a music festival?
No.
Blew my mind.
What is it?
It's like a creatives retreats of art and love and creation.
When you search it, it says Burning Man is a week-long, large-scale desert campout focused on community, art, self-expression, and self-reliance.
Yeah. Like it's not a music festival with like headlining performers and such. First I've ever learned of that.
I fully thought Burning Man was a music festival with just a bunch of musicians that I've never heard of.
Completely. I thought Burning Man was like go rave in the desert and there'd be DJs and like other.
But there still is music, right?
I think there is music, but it's not a music festival. Like there's parties with music and maybe there are some performances, but it's not a music festival.
Sounds terrible either way.
Blew my mind.
I'm stunned right now.
I know. Blew my mind.
So Chris Rock is just going into the desert just to figure things out.
Look, I don't know. I think you go to Burning Man. I think you do a lot of drugs. I think
I think the only reason you're
Yeah.
going. So I knew that part of Burning Man, but I just thought there was music involved.
No.
So now I'm really guessing the only reason you are going to Burning Man is to do drugs, acid, ayahuasca,
plenty of other things too. I'm sure.
Great things we've never even heard of. Probably there are drugs being done at Burning Man that won't ever cross our path.
No.
What were the one 21 Jump Street? What was that?
Wi-Fi.
Yeah, Wi-Fi.
So
there are drugs there that we couldn't even come up with the name of being done at Burning Man.
So Burning Man got destroyed by these rains. The whole floods, mud. It's in the middle of the desert.
Talk about a trip.
Yeah.
All of a sudden you're stuck in mud.
All the videos
You think it's
look
quicksand?
absolutely terrifying. Mud everywhere. People who were trying to leave, they couldn't leave. Cars were getting stuck. Bikes were getting stuck.
Someone
Diplo and Chris Rock.
What?
Someone died.
Diplo and Chris Rock walked 6 miles before they hitchhiked their way out of there.
That was a funny video.
Just crazy. Though, like watching these videos, like that is terrifying.
So terrifying.
That is absolutely terrifying. Can't imagine a scarier place.
No, being stuck in the desert. And
I saw videos of people, like some parties were still happening, like there's all these.
if you're stuck.
I mean, the whole thing is spiraled out of control also, right? It's like there was rumors that there was illness breakouts and people were in the, like hospital tents and all these things and crazy conspiracies but it's just seemed like they got a lot of rain and the whole place
muddy.
turned to mud and they got stuck.
It was a bad day a bad weekend for festivals. Izu, the festival, like overbooked people and the stage wasn't done in time.
That's crazy.
They had to cancel their first day because their stage wasn't done in time. Like Izu is one of those consistent festivals that happens every year. You never really hear issues about it. It's just Izu, Randall's Island.
Oh God.
And it seems like they canceled the first day. They delayed the opening of the second day. People had tickets. They got denied entry because they overbooked people. Like just a whole disaster.
People were like locked in, basically. I heard.
Sounds like a nightmare.
Festivals just are.
They're
stressful.
finally able
They
to
are.
let people out of Burning Man like today, Monday afternoon, really. By Tuesday morning, wait times had dropped between 2 and 3 hours because they were trying to help ease the traffic. The annual gathering, which started in 1986, attracts nearly 80,000 artists, musicians, and activists for a week-long mix of wilderness camping and avant-garde performances. The festival had been closed to vehicles after more than a half-inch of rain fell Friday, causing flood. It doesn't sound like that much, but clearly it was enough.
Not somewhere you want to get stuck.
No.
Any festival is not somewhere you want to get stuck.
They
But
still
especially in the
put
desert.
they still put that man still went up in fire though. Like they have like
The Burning Man.
the Burning Man,
The
you know,
ritual.
the torch. It still
I just
still
feel
happened.
If you go to Burning Man, you end up leaving in a cult.
It's crazy. I don't know. I don't get.
Did
that's
you guys
something I
watch
wouldn't go
that
to.
show White Lines on Netflix?
No.
No, I think I started it. But.
Oh, it was a good show, but like that's what I think of when I think of Burning Man. Like the ending, there's like a fire and like all this crazy stuff happening. That's what I think of.
One fatality has been reported, but organizers said the death of a man in his 40s wasn't weather related.
Interesting.
Well, I hope everyone's okay because that's incredibly scary.
Yep.
Anyways, I think that wraps up the topics for today.
I think it does.
And all I want to know is what's happening with Sophie Turner and Joe Jonas.
So badly.
That's what we will get to the bottom of.
Yeah.
Give us something by the end of this week. You think we have another update by the end of the week?
I don't know. I don't think so. I
What's
just
your
kind of
Jonas
feel like
sense
I
saying?
feel like now they're going to keep this on lockdown.
You think so?
Yeah.
Well, soon enough, people.
Unless
will
he
know.
actually files for divorce.
Right. Interesting choice to post that picture. I know we already talked about this, but it's just going back. I'm going back in my head because I'm very interested in this one.
That's what I'm saying. Like it just feels very contradictory to divorce reports.
It does.
You post a picture of yourself,
With the ring.
popping. You know?
Interesting. Very interesting.
Yeah.
We will see. If you think your friend is the ultimate life of the party, you can nominate them and win a Pink Whitney New York City trip. One lucky winner will receive an epic New York City trip for them and 3 friends, complete with a tour of the Barstool office. 10 secondary prize winners will receive Pink Whitney party packs with everything you and your crew needs to take your shot with Pink Whitney and throw the best house party, apartment party, backyard party, whatever it is that you want to throw, just any kind of party. It's easy to enter. Just go to pinkwhitney.com and enter your info. You can nominate your life of the party friend or any friend and describe how they always make the party next level for a chance to win the ultimate Pink Whitney New York City trip. And of course, make sure to head over to your local bar and order some Pink Whitney, or go to your local liquor store and pick up a bottle of Pink Whitney. Right now, enter your chance to win the ultimate Pink Whitney New York City trip at pinkwhitney.com. Once again, enter for your chance to win the ultimate Pink Whitney New York City trip at pinkwhitney.com. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another game of Beat Rhea and Fran. This is game number 90, the big 9-0, 10 away from 100. And we are joined by Tolani and Francesca, not to be mistaken with Francesca. We do have the Battle of the Frans coming up shortly.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for joining us.
Hello.
Thanks for jumping on, guys. It'll be super fun. Quick go through the rules here. 15 questions. If you get the question right, you get the point. If you get the question wrong, the other team can steal that point. Whoever has the most points at the end wins. That's it. 15 questions, like I said. Noah's going to give us a movie. We're each going to get our own individual guess on the Rotten Tomatoes critic score. Whoever is the closest, that team will get to go first. So everybody gets their own individual guess, and we'll alternate guesses. Noah, what is today's movie?
Today's movie is Enough Said. Julia Louis-Dreyfus.
Oh, and James Gandolfini.
Never heard of this movie.
I've actually seen this movie.
No idea what that is.
All right,
Nope.
one
It's
of
like
you
one
goes
of the
first.
last movies he did before he died, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a good rom-com.
Okay. Rom-com. Tolani, you want to go first? 60.
I'm gonna go 12.
Wow.
I'll go 43.
I'm going to say like 85.
Fran's the closest. It's 95.
Yeah.
What?
It's a great movie.
Yeah, I had a
Really?
feeling it was going to be really high.
Oh my gosh, I've never heard of it.
Yeah. It's a cute movie. I've only seen it once.
Interesting.
Like
okay.
when it came out, but
Alrighty.
yeah.
I like the pair up. Not a duo I'd ever expect, but alrighty.
Yeah. Okay. Question number 1 to Rhea and Fran. Shout out Christina from Connecticut and Courtney from New Jersey.
Oh, nice.
Collab.
Which Kardashian sister briefly dated NBA player James Harden?
Khloe Kardashian.
Lock it in.
Correct. That's an easier question.
And they collabed on that.
Yeah.
Took a lot of thought.
Okay. 1-0 Rhea and Fran. This is question number 2 to Francesca and Tolani. Shout out Rachel from Portland, Maine. On Friends, how does Joey's Day of Our Lives character, Dr. Drake Ramore, get killed off the show?
Tolani, all you.
I don't know. How does he get killed? I feel like it's something dumb.
He's a doctor.
I don't know. I don't
Okay.
remember. I'm saying I feel like him getting killed off is dumb. Like
15
I'm
seconds.
just getting hit.
Final answer.
Final.
Okay. Final answer.
Incorrect.
Does he
Rhea and
get pushed down an elevator shaft?
I thought it was or stairs. My first thought was stairs, so maybe we go elevator.
I think it's elevator. I think he gets pushed down the elevator shaft.
Okay. Because I know how he comes back, but I
Yeah.
don't know that. Okay.
My gut told me elevator.
Okay.
Okay. Push down the elevator shaft.
Correct.
Nice. Oh my God, you're on fire.
Friends? No, I normally don't get the friends questions.
All right, 2-0. Rhea and Fran, this is to them. Shout out Brooke from Grand Rapids, Michigan. In New Girl, What's the movie that Jess repeatedly watches when she breaks up with her boyfriend?
Oh. Shit. When I hear it, I'm gonna know it.
Who's that girl?
It's Jess.
I don't know. I've only watched New Girl like once through.
15 seconds.
Oh God, I'm gonna be so mad when I hear it. Grease.
5 seconds.
I'm gonna go with Grease. Final answer.
Incorrect. To you guys.
You know, is it like her own movie, 500 Days of Summer?
No, I can't remember.
I don't think I watched that far into the season. Okay, it's a breakup movie. I don't know.
10 seconds.
Like what? John Tucker Must Die.
Like, I don't
I'll
know.
just guess that. John Tucker Must Die. Final answer.
Incorrect. It's Dirty Dancing.
Oh shit! You know what?
Honestly,
I
on the
wasn't
path-
that far off with Grease.
Yeah, on the path.
You know, I was in maybe the same realm. I knew it. Ugh. I knew it was something with music.
All right. Still 2-0 Rhea and Fran. This is to Francesca and Tolani. Shout out Sam from Montreal. How did Taylor Swift and Selena Gomez become friends?
Okay,
I know. That's my only specialty. Don't even know. How did we become friends? So like, okay, the Bad Blood music video, or was it before then? Did they become friends?
it has to be way before that.
10 seconds.
But how would they even merge? I don't know. I'll just say Bad Blood music video.
Incorrect.
Final answer.
To Rhea and Fran.
This actually came up on my TikTok recently from an old interview. They were both dating the Jonas Brothers at the same time. That's how they met.
Really?
Taylor was dating Joe and Selena was dating Nick.
Okay.
That's how they met.
Interesting.
Yeah.
What'd she
Dating the
say?
Jonas
Forgot.
Brothers. Final answer.
Correct.
Yep.
All right. 3-0.
We're killing it.
That's crazy that like Selena Gomez was dating Nick Jonas at the same time Taylor Swift was dating Joe Jonas. Like that's
I
a
know.
crazy amount of names to be in the same room together.
I know.
Like on a date.
Yeah. They tell a very funny story about how they were walking in Central Park and they like didn't want to be seen together and Nick walked like
Yeah, I remember that story.
walked
Yeah.
behind Selena.
Okay. 3-0 Rhea and Friends. To them, shout out Angela from North Attleboro, Massachusetts. In the movie Bride Wars, Kate Hudson character Liv is engaged to Steve Howey's character Daniel. What actor is Anne Hathaway's character Emma engaged to?
Chris Pratt.
What actor is Anne Hathaway's character? Yeah, Chris Pratt.
Chris Pratt.
Yeah. Final answer.
Correct.
That was another easy one. If you've seen the
If
movie.
you've seen the movie.
Yeah.
Have you seen the movie?
Yeah.
Okay, 4-0 Rhea and Fran. This is question number 6 to Francesca and Tolani. Shout out Christina from Connecticut and Courtney from New Jersey again. In The Office, Andy likes to ensure everyone knows he went to what university?
Cornell?
Cornell, yeah. Wasn't he in like the acapella group?
Yeah. I think it's Cornell.
Okay.
Final answer. Correct.
Oh, on the board.
Yeah.
On the board.
Okay.
We're not good at office trivia.
No, but I did know that one.
Okay. 4-1 Rhea and Friends is to them. Shout out Kate from Massachusetts. Which actress has not co-starred in a movie with Zac Efron? A. Lily Collins. B. Priyanka Chopra. C. Brie Larson. D. Aubrey Plaza.
It's Priyanka Chopra.
No.
They have?
Priyanka, I'm pretty sure was in Baywatch.
Really?
I think.
No, because see, Aubrey Plaza, yes. Brie Larson.
Brie
Oh, no,
Larson.
maybe
I don't
Brie
think
Larson.
he
No,
was
I'm
in
thinking
Brie
21
Larson.
Jump Street.
Yeah.
So maybe
I think it's Brie Larson.
15 seconds.
Okay.
Yeah.
Brie Larson.
Final.
Correct.
Priyanka, I'm pretty sure
She
was in
was in
Baywatch.
Baywatch.
Really?
Yeah.
5-1 Rhea and Fran. And this is question number 8 to Francesca and Tolani. Shout out Nori from Scranton. What actor or actress is in all of these movies? House of Gucci, Magic Mike's Last Dance, Grown Ups, Puss in Boots.
Wow, what an array of movies.
What's the question? Which actors in all of them?
One actor or actress is in all of those movies. Who is it?
Actor or actress?
Yeah, actor or actress.
Can you list the movies again?
House of Gucci, Magic Mike's Last Dance, Grown Ups, Puss in Boots.
Is it Salma Hayek?
10 seconds.
I have nothing to contribute to like help you with this.
Okay, Salma Hayek, final answer.
Correct.
Guys,
Wow.
Oh my
Nice.
god.
I have to say,
She can put some boots.
I watched Magic Mike's Last Dance on the plane, and I was sitting next to Marty, and like this scene between Channing and Salma Hayek was insane. I watched the entire scene and then I shut it off. Like the first time.
It's not a plane movie.
It's not a plane movie, but I couldn't shut it off. Like at that point, I should have just continued watching.
Yeah.
But I was stunned by what these two were
Wow.
going through.
Wow.
It was something.
I've heard it's a steamy scene.
It's very steamy
Yeah.
and like a long scene. It's not a short steamy scene. It's long.
Okay, question number 9. It's 5-2, Rhea and Fran. And this is to Rhea and Fran. Shout out Gabby from Delco. How does Bobby Flay end every episode he wins on Beat Bobby Flay?
Is this our question?
Yeah.
Come on, we love
I
this
know,
show.
I know. I've watched so many
that's
episodes.
Such a broad.
I know. How does he end? And that's why I'm Bobby Flay.
and that's why I'm Chef
15
Bobby Flay.
seconds.
Yeah, we're Fran said. That's why I'm Chef Bobby Flay.
Final answer?
Yeah.
Yep.
Incorrect.
I have no idea.
Feels like a very broad question, but I
He
guess
must have a line that we just don't,
I'm usually already clicking next by the time.
Exactly.
I don't know, like I'm Bobby Flay and this is Beat Bobby Flay. Like I really have never seen this
10
shit.
seconds.
Okay, fine.
Okay.
Incorrect.
Fine.
Every time he wins, he ends with a food-related pun based on what he made.
But that's every time he wins. That wasn't the question.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, the question was what does he do every time he wins?
I thought it was every time the show ends.
Open
when
those
he
ears
wins.
up.
I heard the question wrong. Can you say the question back?
How does Bobby Flay end every episode he wins on Beat Bobby Flay?
Oh, I didn't hear the wins.
Oh.
Yeah. Did you know that?
No.
Oh.
But I just didn't. I wouldn't have known it
I was like,
regardless.
would that have
But
been the answer?
I just thought it was like, how does he end the show?
No, yeah,
That's
yeah.
why I was like, I just clicked next.
No, food-related pun was not
No.
not gonna be a
Clearly his puns aren't good enough.
yeah.
Okay. It's still 5-2 Rhea and Fran. And this question is to Francesca and Tolani. I'm going to play a movie clip, and you tell me what movie it's from.
Okay.
Who the hell do you think you are? Cat fight! You came here pretending to be my friend, and I made you my maid of honor.
Who asked you to do that? You knew me, what, 8 minutes?
Michael trusted you, so I trusted you.
You wanted to keep me close. You didn't trust me for a second.
That sounds like a clip from like Real Housewives, but obviously it's not.
It's so familiar, but like
Okay, a movie with like wedding in the plot, that narrows it down.
what's that movie with like Jennifer Goodwin? I don't think it's that.
10
Oh.
seconds.
No,
I don't have a guess.
something borrowed. I don't think it's from that, but I'm gonna guess that.
Okay.
Something borrowed. Incorrect.
So I think it's Cameron
Cameron
Diaz.
Diaz.
So it's either What Happens in Vegas, The Other Woman, Michael. I feel like that was The Other Woman.
Yeah, but she's not getting married in that movie. It's like I made you my maid of
15
honor.
seconds.
What happens in
No, I
Vegas?
think it's The Other Woman because she was like, you know me for like 8 minutes.
The Other Woman.
I don't know. I don't want to say it is and then I'm wrong.
The Other Woman. Final
Other
answer.
Woman.
Incorrect. My Best Friend's Wedding. Julia Roberts and
Julia
Cameron Diaz.
Roberts and Cameron Diaz. Yep.
All right. Still 5-2. And this is question number 11 to Rhea and Fran. Shout out Rachel from Portland, Maine. Which of these musical artists has never been the musical guest on SNL? A. Shania Twain. B. Rosalia. C. Olivia Rodrigo. D. Morgan Wallen.
Is this a trick question about Morgan Wallen?
Because Morgan Wallen was supposed to,
and then he didn't. Did he ever come back to do it? Is the question.
I don't think so.
Rosalia and Olivia Rodrigo, I think, are definite yeses.
Yeah. Shania Twain feels like probably, right?
Or maybe that's the trick. Like, you would
I don't know. I feel
Shania
like
Twain
I don't know. I feel like Morgan Wallen never actually did it.
went back to do it.
Yeah.
All right, so let's go
3
Morgan
seconds.
Wallen.
Morgan Wallen.
Incorrect. To you guys.
Okay, Olivia Rodrigo for sure. Rosalia, has she done SNL?
I think I've seen her on.
Okay, then Shania Twain.
Yeah. Like, it seems like it would be that she'd be on, but
10
Who,
seconds.
Shania or Rosalia?
Shania, and that's why it's like we should say that it's Shania.
Oh, okay.
5
Shania. Final answer.
Correct.
Nice.
There we go.
Good job, Tolani.
It was one or the other.
All right, 5-3. Gap is being closed. Question number 12 to Francesca and Tolani. Shout out Christina from Connecticut and Courtney from New Jersey again. What is the name of the cafe where the teenagers hang out in Degrassi?
Did not watch Degrassi.
Degrassi.
Tolani?
Never seen it.
Cafe. Cafe Drake. Cafe Drake, final answer.
Incorrect.
I have no idea.
I didn't even know they hung out at a cafe.
What does this cafe look like? Can't even picture it. When were they hanging out in a cafe?
They were always at school.
Yeah, I have no idea.
I don't know.
The Dot.
Oh shit, I did know that.
I don't.
That actually does ring a lot of bells. And they do hang out at the Dot like literally all the time.
All right. Still 5-3.
Like, hey, a lot of like you meet at the Dot.
Yeah.
Shit. Because that's where they play the music.
Yep.
The coffee house.
Question
Damn.
number 13 to Rhea and Fran. Shout out Nori from Scranton. In Nicki Minaj's iconic verse on Kanye West's Monster, where is the hairdresser from that Nicki mentions?
Sri Lanka. I'm gonna go with that.
Final answer.
Yep.
Incorrect.
Damn.
No, I don't need guesses. Tolani, do you?
I'm thinking.
Okay. Running through the lyrics in your head.
15 seconds.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know, somewhere in like New York.
Time is up.
New York City.
Incorrect. Milan. She says, hairdresser from Milan, that's the monster do.
Gotcha.
Okay. 2 more questions. Francesca and Tolani will have to get both these right to send it to overtime. And this is to them. Shout out Elizabeth from St. Louis. What is the name of the ESPN channel that the tournament airs on in the movie Dodgeball?
I have no idea.
Dodgeball? I've never seen that.
Really? I saw it like as a kid.
10 seconds.
I don't know. Dodgeball Network.
Final answer.
Final answer.
Incorrect.
The Ocho. ESPN, the Ocho.
What she said.
Final answer.
Correct. And that seals it.
Nice.
There you go.
We'll do the final question for you.
Okay.
Shout out the Sarahs from Baltimore.
Ooh,
What song did Taylor Swift sing in Hannah Montana the movie?
crazier. Final answer.
Correct.
Way to go.
All right. 7-3, final score.
All
We're gonna
right.
bring it the W.
Yep. Hey, that was close. It was cut it close.
It was close.
Yes. Thank you guys so much. That was
Yes,
great.
thank you guys so
Appreciate
much
you
for
guys
playing.
Thank you.
Thanks for jumping on, in the middle of the day. If you guys could please send your addresses and sizes to Noah. We love to send you guys some merch for playing with us. And thanks for jumping on.
Yeah, that was all Fran. I don't think I got a single question there now that I'm replaying the tape in my head.
Oh, we agreed on a bunch.
I'm just playing it back. I'm like, oh.
That's what makes a team.
But thank you guys so much for playing. It was so nice meeting you guys.
Yes, thank you.
Thanks.
Thanks,
Bye.
guys. Bye.
Bye.
All right, that wraps up today's episode of Chicks in the Office. Thank you guys so much for listening. Thank you for subscribing everywhere. Make sure you keep subscribing. We love you guys, and we'll talk to you on Friday.